Welcome back, Mangler3M here. We're going to continue with Genshin Impact. There was a temporary quest about beetles, if you remember from last week. We'll definitely start out with that, see if we can win on that, and then move on from there. A lot of temporary, and then we can maybe start with the moving on with Archon, or maybe we'll do stories. We'll see how much time we got. Sounds like the game's going, so I'll flip over to that. Yep. Let me switch over to controller. There we go. Alright, so we have not fought number 4 and 5, I believe. But we'll find out shortly. Grand Rook.
Hey! Which one of you is the ringleader? Step up! It's time to fight. I am Grand Rook Senichi, a giant among giants. Grandmaster Hanakato has demanded the head of the Artaki gang's leader, and I'm here to collect it.
Yikes. Better not lose.
He looks fierce and sounds a cue. Seems like we're up against a really strong opponent this time.
Where do you get off, huh? And what's the big idea of putting Grand in your name? You trying to steal my limelight, you little punk? Okay, giant among giants. Time to cut you down to size.
So tall, and you're an Oni. You look like you could eat me for breakfast. Why is a guy like you into beetle fighting? It's just a kid's game. What have I gotten myself into?
Excuse me? Kids game? Oh, you did not just say that. Seems to me like you don't know the first thing about beetle fighting. Your misconception begs correcting by a veteran, my dude.
School him.
Yeah, go take him down a notch. You can do it, Bullchucker.
Looks like this is happening. Fine, bring it on.
Look down on beetle fighting, rookie. Whatever your name was, even Paimon gets why it's fun.
And it's not just about fun either. Beetle fighting is about striving to be stronger and a spirit of competition. If you don't understand that, maybe you should find a new hobby.
I'm being out trash talked. This never happens. Too bad for you, though, because talk is cheap.
Got him. This guy was easy. Let's hit try again and up the difficulty. Oh, it was easy too. Let's try maximum difficulty. See if I last 5 seconds. Yeah, alright, we won on highest difficulty. What a formidable rival. I admire your enthusiasm and passion, and I accept my defeat. Awesome. That was domination for sure. Level up. Alright. I think it's the highest one is this guy, Grandmaster.
Splendid! Splendid! I did not expect the Arataki gang to defeat so many mighty beetle fighters. It seems that you are well versed in this art.
Or just lucky.
I take back what I once said. You are respectable and worthy opponents, and I must face you as such, with my full strength.
Alrighty, Ball Checker, you're our leader. It's your time to shine. And, don't take what was said earlier seriously.
You're up, Bonafide Beetle Battle King. King versus the Grandmaster. This will be legendary. I'll see if it's
Oh, it's on! The final showdown and my soon-to-be final victory. I don't know how you've been leading your crew, but the results speak for themselves. The Arataki gang rules! Grandmaster Hanakato, get ready to battle.
After many duels, your Crimson Staff has grown in strength. At least, it's far more confident than when it defeated Electra.
Oh, yeah? Hey, you have a good eye for this. Yeah, of course, its improvement is mainly thanks to my expert guidance and tuition.
don't hit him when he's yellow. Impossible to dodge that one going that way. Heh. Come at me. Yay, for the win. You crushed him. I'm impressed. Your tactics are beyond my expectation, but I still have a few extra moves. Oh yeah? We'll find out. I think if I hit him when he's moving next to us. Yeah. Crushed him. That was easy. Try again just for kicks. I'm sure this will be impossible. Oh, he got me. Hey. That was pretty good. That was the best one I've ever done against that 3-person, besides the one I just won. Got every single reward. Awesome. Alright, 1 day left. I guess we'll continue. How's it going?
I see, I see. Let us battle once more. This time, I'll see through all of your methods. Victory and defeat no longer seem so important. Let's just battle for fun, shall we? It's rare that I should find such a great opponent. It would be a shame to end our battle so soon, would it not?
Sure, bring it on. But seeing through my secret beetle fighting techniques? Nah, little fella, that ain't gonna happen. If you'll admit that I'm the stronger beetle fighter, I'll fight you for as many rounds as you want.
Huh. Looks like Bullchucker and Grandmaster Hanakato are still raring to go. Well, let's leave them to it. They can battle beetles till the beetle battling is done.
Wait until the following day. Let's do some test runs and grab the rewards while we're waiting. Nice, area of effect for that was nuts. See? All around. Just heard she has no teammates. See ya. Ooh, Yelan. You probably gave her chance when she's ranged. She could easily die if you aren't in range.
Things are about to get dicey. Here comes the cash. Things are about to get dicey.
Got it. I've heard this character is really good. I never played it.
Time to act. No, my sword.
I might even have six stars, so CS. Constellation number 6.
Ring cutter. Yes. No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
Took forever, but got it. I guess it is a water character. I think their sword is made out of water, so it just kind of refreshes the enemy. Nice. Give us some more. What does her ultimate do? I'll find out. Whoa. Huge attack on one person. I should have saved it for that. There we go. Didn't give her much to hit, but slightly stronger. She has good defense. Alright, let's try Beidou. Good to mix Electro with Dendro. Oops. Ah, I see that the shield has a little power bar. I don't think I've seen that before. Let's see if this shield has a power bar. It does, look at that. Oh, maybe I have seen that before. That one looks familiar. Maybe there's the little one also have it. Yeah, she's not going to survive, is she? Just gotta get rid of that shield. There we go. Just barely. Alright. Is it the next day yet? I don't think so. Not even close. Now it is. Amazing.
Even though your fighting style differs greatly from mine, I resonate strongly with the passion you imbue into your Oni Kabuto. In time, you shall surely become a true champion of the beetle fighting world.
You're pretty good yourself. You managed to win an impressive 570 out of our 1,141 matches.
That's one short of half.
Of all the Beetle Battle marathons I've fought in my time, you have lasted the longest by far. Not gonna lie, I'm impressed.
No, I won 571 rounds, so I'm ahead. Also, you have a home advantage. Taking that into account, it is in fact I who am the superior warrior.
Huh? Why you gotta be so stubborn? I remember our score clear as day, and Mamoru is our witness. Isn't that right, Mamoru?
Boss, I really can't take it anymore. Please let me sleep for a while.
Have
Good
we
answer.
been going at it this whole time without a break?
Marina must be about to collapse, or Onikabuto must be exhausted. So,
Fine. Since I'm a generous guy, I can give you one round, no problemo. I'll just defeat you next time. And if you're still not convinced, we'll do the next battle on your home turf. I'll prove that it's about the beetle fighter, not the location.
That suits me just fine. Follow me.
it's a good pop up there.
Oh, hey, compadre. Flying Lavender Melon, you're finally here.
Wait a minute. Last time I'm back to Flying Lavender Melon again. Does Paimon only get a good nickname when she's fighting for you?
Yeah, never mind that for now. Here's your 2-month free ramen voucher, as agreed. Take it.
Ramen voucher? Oh yeah, right, the ramen! Now that's more like it.
Time to celebrate. An extreme battle brawl is a wrap.
Oh, no. This was just the warm-up. The almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating extreme beetle brawl is still to come. After all, things are way too quiet without an audience. We can't just end the event like this. But the good news is, Grandmaster Hanakato finally let go of his pride and admitted that I'm a strong beetle fighter. Still, we ain't done with each other just yet. I'll be heading to his home turf alone soon, where I'm gonna defeat him once and for all. Once that happens, he'll have to follow my orders. And by that, I mean he'll help us make the almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating extreme beetle brawl the biggest, baddest event ever. Thanks again to the two of you. Now, wait here. I'll be back with good news in no time at all.
Bullchucker sure seems like he's having fun. And we got 2 months worth of ramen out of it.
Everyone's happy, that's all that matters.
Boss! There's a letter from Shinobu. Take a look at this. Huh? Where'd the boss go? He was beetle fighting right here just a moment ago.
Is it urgent? Because Bullchucker just left with Grandmaster Hanakato. They said they were going to continue their battle.
Well, it's not urgent, just a little unexpected. You can read it for yourself if you want.
Letter from Kuki, Shinobu. Shinobu says, Boss, I have yet to complete my business, so I won't be back for a while. Should you have any new ideas and want to drag the boys into new shenanigans, hold your horses yet. First, I'll help you organize matters once I get back. I met a kid while harvesting lavender melons. He's articulate and well-mannered, and he loves beetle battles. He even has lots of friends in that department. Having heard that you're also an avid beetle brawler, the kid was quite eager to meet you. He even said he would consider joining the Arataki gang if you turned out to be better than him in beetle fights. I gave him the addresses of some of your usual haunts so that he can find you himself. By my estimations, you should have met up by now. So have fun. Just remember to eat your meals on time. I'll repeat myself again. Just relax and stick to beetle battles for now. Don't drag the gang around on some wild adventure or anything.
What the? So Grandmaster Hanakato is actually part of the Arataki gang? But his communication style made Bullchucker feel like he was facing a mortal enemy. Just as Shinobu expected, Bullchucker is spending all his time beetle fighting without resting or eating. But he did get us to organize the beetle brawl event for him.
I still wouldn't really call that resting per se.
You know, I don't think Shinobu deserves to enjoy the ramen voucher more than we do. Why don't we take her for ramen when she gets back? Actually, wait a moment. Bullchucker didn't tell us which ramen stall this voucher is meant to be used at. Are we supposed to find the store by ourselves?
Let's see if we can get that purple thing right there. Anybody can get it. It's Shao. Oh yeah. Checking to see if there's any other ones. No more temporary ones. Okay. Well, let's go to this one. Coming of the Sabzurez Zeruz Festival. The festival is about to begin. As agreed, you return to Chimera City to find Dunyarzad and take part in the festival together. Alright, let's go heal and then we'll go down there. Not that I'm fighting, but you never know.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Professional here, ready to go.
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia the Flame Maiden. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
I heard she's going to be a new character coming up soon. I don't know for sure, but I've seen posts on Twitter that she's coming.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them!
We can't guarantee anyone's safety here. Daya's top priority is her employer's safety.
You're right. Alright, fine.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Yeah, that was quick.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
She's protecting you because she agrees with you.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Yeah, you took care of them so fast.
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
No, I just checked.
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
No problem.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
So many sick people in this place. Are they supposed to be allergies? Sumeru and sick people.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
His expression just now when she mentioned your condition, just how serious is your illness?
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret.
I think she's the third sick person we've
I
had.
was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Eleazar?
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed.
Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
Yeah, I will remember you. Don't say that. You still have happy times yet to come.
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
You're the one who's remained resolute in the face of your illness. You're already so strong for never giving up.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Right. That's a wonderful mindset.
Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
That little green dancer girl. There she is.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros Festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them.
Don't go, they have the final say in all of this. If we force their hand too much, the situation may get ugly.
This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No! I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilu, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak up for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Is there anything else we can do? Should we try to think of another way?
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Festival was forced to come to an unfortunately abrupt end.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time.
I'm sure she knows that very well. This may be a regret that can never be resolved.
Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Useless. Boring.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going! Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You're quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
She wants meat.
Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned?
These people are all vegetarians.
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, starting from just now, something feels really familiar.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
I feel like I've heard this before. Is this deja vu?
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall. So, where to next?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalta candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Varys! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Subceres festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Night of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalta candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, how interesting.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Ugh, why do those flavors even exist? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the sunsetia flavor.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
4. Let me give it another roll. 2. Let me get another little thought. 5. Now let me give it a... What's the blue one? Did I say 3 yet? Nope. 1. There we go. Blue one.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
I didn't pick number 4. But I'll take it.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Just now, did I really mean to choose number 4? I felt like my body just subconsciously reached for it.
Huh? Are you saying that you instinctively chose the right box? But now that you mention it, Paimon also had the feeling you'd choose the right one. Is that kinda like what you felt?
Why do I keep having this sense of deja vu?
Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Nope, not enough. I'm sorry, Dunyarzad, but I need to leave for a moment.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Flavor of deja vu. said to go to the tavern. Something's up in the tavern. We'll float down to the tavern. Who are we gonna find in here?
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry?
I want to do something I normally never would. I want to see if I can get rid of this deja vu. I'll pick it first.
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat?
One charcoal baked Ajilinok cake, please.
Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Charcoal baked Angelina cake. Isn't it that burn thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this. That thing? Are you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far?
Here goes.
How was it?
His eyes
Your
can
face
open.
is telling Paimon that it tasted awful.
No, it actually tasted really good.
Then, you mean
This flavor, I've eaten this before.
that's impossible? We were just talking about how gross it looked. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu?
I couldn't get rid of it all before. Or rid of it after all. Looks like I tried this before.
Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we are regulars. How about we go out again and try something else?
If he has any recipes, he can sell it. Oh, he sold out. Jafar? Even researchers have a life that's their own. You a researcher? I am, unfortunately. What is fortunate, however, is that I understand one thing better than the rest of my colleagues. Research isn't an end-all be-all of life. If you slog away at work all day, you'll get left behind in life no matter how brilliant your research is. So, you've got to engage more with the people around you. Some drinking and chatting is the way to keep well physically and mentally, even if the price you pay is doing twice the work in the evenings. But you see, students are always coming to the office during the day to ask this and that, so I might as well do my research at night to get some peace and quiet. Take care of yourself. I know, but I just can't see myself spending my whole life on research. It's fine, I'll try to drink more milk and sleep better. Same goes for you. And I got 4 things of milk. Okay. Free milk!
Hey, Dinnerside is sitting by yourself on that bench over there.
She's like, you ditched me.
What a coincidence, Dinnerside. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
I wonder if she's gonna die like in Final Fantasy VII. I am so sorry for leaving you behind earlier.
It really is fine. I don't mind.
Just experienced a number of strange events. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. Let's go.
You decided to do it anyway. Or somewhere else. Whoa, whoa, we just had this conversation.
Intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
I can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
It's a real shame. For some reason I felt like this outcome was inevitable.
Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
So weird. Just had this.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion.
I'm feeling pretty groggy. I hadn't thought about it, but my head does feel very heavy.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chop things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
That squirrel is hiding in front of the camera. He's blocking it.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana
source of the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
That's weird. I'm like in a bubble or something.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep?
What's that smoke thing right behind you, Paimon?
Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Continuation of the festival. Oh my gosh, are we gonna do the same thing 3 times in a row now? She's in the same spot she was last time.
Useless.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Alright, this is round 3. This is weird.
Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
This feels all too familiar. What a strong sense of deja vu. They probably did that on purpose.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want.
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor.
They awesome.
And there's also lizard tail.
Huh? What were those last two? It'll help me choose.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4. No matter which one you pick.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
That's funny.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck.
Number 1 is Lizard Tail, number 2 is Hereford, number 3 is Lavender Melon, and number 5 is Onikabuto. I'll say any of these, I'm sure they're probably true.
Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Oh! Wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
What? He was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Just now, that was... Oh, maybe he learned something or something. I don't know.
Where are you going?
Is that the little salesperson? I wasn't really watching.
What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
This is
Here, okay. Little girl with white hair. Paimon number 2. There's a birdie to keep.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
A familiar figure. An overwhelming sense of deja vu. Right behind you. It's a ghost. Over there. That's... the birdie's gone.
Isn't that Dunyarzad?
Disappeared. What? You're still with us just a moment ago.
What's happening here? Oh, there's two Dunyarzad! You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you?
Or-
I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
Let's use it together, Paimon.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do. What the?
Memories. So many days worth of memories.
This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival?
3.
Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
What's wrong with the Dunyarzad over there?
A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
What I need to do right now is break out of this cycle?
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nagita.
I know. You introduced yourself before.
Good. You passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara.
Hey Matt, how you doing?
hear the truth. That's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that.
Good, good. It's fun. I got into the Dendro area, and I'm looking at Sumeru and doing the main Archon quests. It's pretty neat, pretty interesting. It's like bizarre. Everyone's kind of like on drugs or something, and half the people are sick, and it's kind of weird.
I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
How are you doing?
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things.
Word, never got far into it. Oh, okay. Well, doing well. Good, good. That's good to hear. One of the cool things about this game is it's totally your own pace, so you don't have to like do it all at once. I'm actually way behind. I think these have all been unlocked for like 6 or 12 months, and I'm just finally getting to them. But they're still here, so it's still pretty cool.
Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Let me collect my thoughts. When you enter a state of contemplation, you can choose any text entry to interpret it. This interpretation process involves analysis of the text entry and may yield new entries. Once interpreted, you may submit that text as a conclusion. Some text entries can be associated with one another once interpreted. Select Associate to choose the other text entry. Then select Trigger Association. You can gain new text entries by performing accurate associations. If one of the text entries on the current page can be used as a conclusion, then select that entry before choosing Submit Conclusion. I thought I heard the other Tink crew talking about Nahida a while back, lol. That's cool, man. Yeah, she was a new character and they were like available, I think it was like 6 months ago or something like that. So I finally met her in the actual quest, main quest, not just as a new character. So definitely cool. Alright, so we'll start with the Festival Samsara.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Associate. Trigger Association. Deja Vu. Alright, now we got Grand Sage's speech.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Something more. We got alchemical divination results. Try the this one.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What did they all mean? That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Time loop.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity. Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself. A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints. Dunyarzad! The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends. Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Didn't really understand what I was supposed to be doing. I just clicked on clues and stuff. I don't know where they did wrong. I don't really know what's going on either, so...
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
Do you ever feel like you're reliving the same day?
Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
Remember what he said just now, no one dreams in Sumeru.
True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago.
Let's keep asking around.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
We actually did run into the situation, but I'm not sure if it's related to your divination. No one dreams in Sumeru? Yeah, that is weird. I feel like we've had this happen before. Somebody said that nobody dreams in Sumeru, and then one person had a dream, and it was like all of a sudden new discovery. Like somebody's putting a block on their heads. I think drugs, but that wasn't one of the options. He actually did run into a situation. I'm not sure it's related to your divination, possibly.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
We're all trapped in the day of the festival. You've actually divined our fortune many, many times. I'll say it first.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Paimon knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Let's try talking to Dea again.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
Cares a lot about Dunyarzad. Let's try talking to her to see the real Dunyarzad.
Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
She's done that already twice. She's gonna have a cut on her arm.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
See?
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler. You came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
A gang of kidnappers had just ambushed you. You just defeated a gang of kidnappers.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
People from Sumeru do not dream. Dea's claymore. Alchemical divination results abnormal mental fatigue. Let's talk about her claymore.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
Continue. So, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I don't understand.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
That causes
My
abnormal
mind
mental
feels
fatigue.
exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Alright, fine, we'll talk about the claymore because she's there with it.
Tell her, traveler.
You got injured because you aren't used to your current greatsword. You sold your greatsword to support the festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
Alright, so this is the situation.
Explain everything to her.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
Haven't you noticed something off about Dunyazad?
She's quieter than usual, uninterested in anything, and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry?
Come with me, I'll show you some evidence.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyazad isn't completely safe here.
Useless.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyazad's condition.
The real Dunyazad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyazad here.
Oh.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
You can see her?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyazad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself.
You begin discussing the issue with her.
You think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Nahida, can you tell us anything about the Akasha?
Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha!
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Google, Wikipedia, social media.
You mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Doubt it. Most information in the Akasha comes from Irminsul.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
People from Sumeru do not dream. Information on the Akasha abnormal user.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
I think it's this one, they do not dream.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a That doesn't sound right.
Aw.
I need to carefully think things through.
Alright, I guess we'll go with this one.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
But how would it do that?
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Worth a shot. Somehow I don't think it'll be that simple.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Everyone removes their Akasha terminals.
How does everyone feel?
Actually, I also noticed something else. Oh, the thing in our ears.
Huh? What is it?
I feel like at the end of every day, there's always the sound of a beep. That is true.
That! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
I heard the same sound in Port Ormos.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Just heard it.
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Google is tracking us. It's TikTok.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
Ooh. I noticed we took them off. Now they're gonna come after us. We have tracking systems. Now we can dream and sleep.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
At the end of last night,
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
we've been implanted with another form of the terminals. We failed at severing our connections with them.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
Are you watching the Savannah Bananas? They're on YouTube for free now. And they have all the old episodes. I've been trying to keep up with them. I think their 5th match is today.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Kidnap. Expecting the fight with kidnappers.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Hold on, something's not right. You have no scratch on your arm.
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Aren't you still getting used to your new greatsword? Your unfamiliarity usually lands you some scratches. I'll say the first one.
Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Did you feel any strange during your battle?
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Could it be because we removed our terminals? This has never happened before.
Yeah! Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Is it possible that we've already broken free?
Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
We'll know for sure at the end of the day.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Telling her she can't dance.
It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Hold on, What did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
We're gonna go get some rest.
Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Libby. This is like the mining in the other games.
Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Never ending.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the samsara? Why didn't you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon said that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
The time loop theory is indeed incorrect.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Deia's fighting skills have been improving. Illness has also gotten worse.
Oh yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical condition should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. The moon, illusions, and lies. What did they all mean?
Okay, so we can associate bodily memories with something, I don't know what. I would guess this one out.
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
Associate sound.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
No idea what I'm supposed to do.
That doesn't sound right.
We aren't in the time loop. Instead, our memories are being erased at the end of the day.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories! That's why, when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet! It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before! But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense!
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong!
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all!
Still the wrong conclusion, huh?
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Useless. There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
We don't actually need to explain everything. Let's just get straight to the point.
Oh, that works!
You suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because we've lived to the same day many times already. Our memories of the day are erased every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes! Your memory's being erased every day!
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
I've thought about that too. But if the sages were behind this, or if they utilized the entire city's resources as well as information supplied by the Akasha...
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything! It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
did say perhaps you learned something new.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
That makes sense. It seems we'll have to abandon this theory. I'll say that makes sense.
Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
We're not in a time loop.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Suddenly realize that something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we've never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. I can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
It is really strange. We should have thought of this a long time ago.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Oh, we were actually pretty close.
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
You ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Let's try again tomorrow. Maybe this is the key.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Beep. should take notes. Write it down. Let's go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Paimon, what do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message from who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
This is my own voice.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
The illusions of the festival. Head to a city gate to try to find a way out.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Of course, the Academia wouldn't share their plans with the pawn, so the Academia doesn't trust you at all.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
Uh-oh.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry.
Paimon, stay here.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Leaving the city might trigger disruptions in our memories. We need someone to stay and witness events from this side.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Don't worry, Paimon. If we leave together, it'll just be the same as before.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay, okay.
And please, be careful. Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Traveler!
What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon would never see you again! You just disappeared! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look!
Well, what did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Although I don't remember any of this, still, sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world. Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Paimon describes your plan from yesterday.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives. After that, she left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
You sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention. What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just restrict access to Sumeru City, they're also erasing the memories of those who leave?
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Our memories will be erased. Can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back? Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me. Yep, now we're talking. I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal? You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node. To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right? Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city. We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
Worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I still think you should stay.
Alright. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
So that message, what was I left for myself when I left the city?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside. Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Subzerus festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
NPCs. Computers.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls.
I'm outside of your server. I'm on a computer program.
But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable.
We're all Sims.
If we take your word for it, the other spaces
Such a weird way of
There's
thinking.
another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared.
Ooh, I heard a beep.
Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh,
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
spaces without human presence.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
I think that one.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
That's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh? Give me some time, I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going? Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
The Dance of Sub-Zeros. It's that time already.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Naida.
Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. That doesn't sound right. I need to... The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? That doesn't sound right. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Requires a gnosis. Plasmas from the entire populace. Manifestation of the God of Wisdom power. And it grants knowledge to the people. All of them.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Hama remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yes, they don't intend to stop there.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing, but as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
The sound. Mental figure. Speed. Festival. Mass production of fear.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zerus festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So weird.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
The moon, illusions, or lies.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
I'll take illusions for 500.
Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people? That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. That doesn't sound right.
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
I have a lot of questions for you, but this doesn't seem like a good time. I have a lot of questions.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth?
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
How do the sages manage to keep people from noticing this?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara. All their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
About the side effects of a mass-produced dream.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
I agree. Why is the dream about the festival?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Dreams with no human presence.
Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
Information on the Akasha.
Okay. Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that God to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Say that.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean?
Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth? Blah, 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 blah. Very simple. I don't even know.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
Nope.
Oh, we're out of time today!
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
I want to break free.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Where is Dunyarzad?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Oh, she died.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
We were so close.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way, so that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
You are a kind Archon. It still meant a lot to her.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the Samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So we find the host, then what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
I just feel so demoralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. Knowing the plan, they'd probably become aware that they were dreaming. An unsuspecting host would be less likely to realize this in a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Maybe Ferris, the Knigget of the Flowers? The one with the strange getup?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the wholesome Zeru's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Cool. Got a lot of rewards from that. I think it's a good spot to put a cut in the video for now. I'm going to go ahead and see if anyone else is on. Who else is streaming right now? Everyone already has tons and tons and tons of people on their screen. Oh, we've got Zane HPG is on. Let's go ahead and raid him. Zane with an X. Hopefully I spelled that right. Find out shortly. See you guys later, possibly tomorrow. Have a wonderful weekend.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Have a good one.